Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. So I've got another tag for you today. I was tagged by my beautiful sister here on YouTube, Chanel Boating. Thanks for tagging me, sis. And this tag is called The Secret Diary of a YouTuber. Now I've got the questions on my phone, so I'm just going to get right into it. How long have you been on YouTube? I've been on YouTube since I think mid-2011, so that's about 3 years now. At what point do you think you will stop? I'm not quite sure when I'll stop. I see myself doing it for a little while longer, possibly when I am so busy with my life that I have absolutely no room to squeeze in making videos. That's possibly when I would stop. But I really do enjoy, making the videos, and I feel like no matter what I do moving on, I'll kind of still incorporate making videos and keeping my channel going, because I know there are people who really love this channel and who really appreciate me having this channel. What's the best thing about YouTube? For me, honestly, I love interacting with people. So the fact that I've actually made real friends through YouTube is just the most amazing thing to me. Not just actual YouTubers, the ones who record videos, but the subscribers out there who I've had conversations with, who've emailed me. One of my best friends right now, I actually met via YouTube. And when I say best friend, I mean like she's going to be my wedding type best friend. So it's amazing the type of relationships that can be formed through YouTube. So I think that definitely has to be one of the best things. And also there's just a real sense of like community for me. As much as there's a lot of craziness that happens through the whole YouTube platform, I feel like there are people that I have a real connection with simply because we have similarities and some of the same likes. There's a lot of girls on here I call sis because I have so much respect for them and what they do, and in my eyes I value them like sisters. Also, the opportunities that come as a result of being on YouTube and putting yourself on this platform, that's definitely a bonus. When a company approaches you and says, I've watched your channel, I really like what you're doing, I like what you stand for, what you're about, I'd like you to review a product, I think that's really flattering, because at the end of the day you're kind of just doing something that you love, and as a result people are taking notice and opportunities are coming from that. So that's definitely a positive as well. What is the worst thing and what do you do to make it okay? I think for most YouTubers it would be the negative comments that you get, and not just negative comments like, oh, I think you should maybe tweak it like this, or maybe have you tried it like this. It's the negative comments that come directly at you from an angle that is like, what are you talking about? From time to time I do get comments where someone is saying something regarding the way I look or the color of my skin, that kind of just ignorant type stuff, and what I do is I simply delete and block, and that's it. I don't think about it, because I know that not everyone who watches your videos comes to watch it with good intentions, so you can't get caught up in all of that. And I think sometimes some people just don't know how to say things, so they may want to say something that is not mean, but their approach can come off as being mean or rude, and therefore you who's reading the comment can take it some kind of way. And that just comes down to communication. Not everyone is great at communicating, so yeah, that would have to be one of the things that's not so cool about YouTube. How many thumbnail options do you usually take? I actually don't take thumbnail options, so I don't stand there and go and take the picture or anything like that. I basically go through the video that I've recorded, and as I go through it I might see a certain image that I like, and I'll simply pause it and screenshot it, and then that's how I take my thumbnail pictures. I just always forget to do the still shot at the end of the video, so that's why I've been taking the screenshots. Who's my YouTuber crush? I don't actually have a YouTuber crush. There are so many beautiful girls here on YouTube. Honestly, sometimes as I'm watching videos of some of these girls, I'm just like, wow, she's absolutely stunning. So yeah, I really appreciate all the beauty that's here on YouTube. But I have to say that I think Fabulosity Is Me is absolutely gorgeous. And I also think Lover for Fashion is really stunning as well. Who's on your collab wish list? Once again, I don't really have a wish list. I feel like if I want to approach someone for a collab, I will do it. And if they, decide they want to collab with me, that's wonderful. But I definitely have to collab with Fabulosity Is Me. I have to collab with Vanity Insanity 119. I have to collab with Chanel Boating. I would love to collab with Liz Live as well, because her personality is so bubbly. I need to do a collab with Peak Mill as well. Who else? I can't think of any more off the top of my head, but I'll definitely leave them down below. What are you wearing on your bottom half? Well, I'm actually wearing a dress, so yeah, it's a full dress today. And that's because I actually filmed an outfit video today. But otherwise, usually I have like a wrapper around me, sometimes shorts. I'm never fully dressed all the way. It's usually the top half that you see. How long until you click record? It doesn't really take me too long. Once I set my camera up and I focus it, set my background up, I usually just hit record and I can start. Sometimes I will start several times, but in terms of positioning and getting ready, it doesn't take me too long. How do you feel about the YouTube community and culture? Well, I kind of touched on that before. I do feel like there's a sense of community because, like I said, I do consider some of these other YouTubers like my sisters. Obviously there are certain YouTubers that I've never interacted with and I probably never will, but I kind of keep my circle tight. So those people who I do interact with regularly, like I feel like a real sense of friendship and sisterhood with them. Therefore, I don't feel like I'm too excluded from the YouTube community. But just from observation, you can definitely see that there are certain cliques and certain groups of YouTubers that if you're not at the same level or status as them, you probably will never get into that group. And also it's very obvious and noticeable that if you're a certain complexion or maybe have a certain hair texture, you definitely propel and advance a lot further, a lot quicker. So you can become an overnight sensation pretty quickly as opposed to someone who may not be of that certain complexion or have that certain hair type or whatever it is that, sets them apart from other YouTubers who have maybe been working, for the last few years to really grow their channel. They're putting all the work in, they're producing really good content, but just their success is a lot slower. Not to say that that's a bad thing, but yeah, you can definitely see that for some people it happens a lot quicker, for others it definitely takes time. But like I always say, at the end of the day, success happens for everyone at different stages, at different times, in different ways. So someone's path to success may not necessarily be your path to success. So you've got to be okay with that, and you've got to be okay with, going through the journey and the process, because I feel like eventually we will all get there. There is room for everyone on this platform. If you work hard, if you're persistent, if you put the effort into it, I believe that at some point your success will come. And just remember that your success may not look like someone else's, but it doesn't mean that you are not successful. What's your secret to a successful YouTube channel? For me personally, I really believe you need to love what you do, because when you love what you do, the process is a lot more enjoyable. I would not advise you to start a channel if you're not absolutely passionate about the stuff that you'll be putting on your channel, because then it becomes a chore and it becomes work. If you love it, it's not work. So that's definitely one of the first things. And then obviously you have to dedicate time to it. As much as it is fun, there's definitely work involved, with recording, with editing, and just getting the videos to be exactly what you want it to be. But I would definitely say be consistent with the uploads. Don't upload one here, then wait 3 months and then upload another one, because the people who watch you and like your channel will want to see those regular videos in their subscriber list. So definitely love what you do, put the work into it, and be consistent. And I feel like eventually, like I said before, everything pays off. All your hard work will pay off in some way, shape or form in the end. So as always, I tag any of you out there who are YouTubers, but I'd love to see this video done by Fabulosity is Me, Vanity Insanity 119, Beauty Like Maureen. Yeah, that's all I can think of off the top of my head, but I'll leave any other channels down below. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tag, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.